All right, you ready?
Yeah.
3,
Where were you
2, 1. I'll pick it up, right?
All right.
All right, so I said, we got to catch. All right, so I said. Yeah, these are the outtakes. Okay.
There's a red moon rising on the Cuyahoga River, rolling into Cleveland to the lake.
Spitfire around, man.
Yeah.
Be real quick.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm doing something different. Let's jump right to it.
Week 15.
No introductions. Let's
Around
go.
the NFL.
Dude, so Raiders, Chargers.
Blowout.
What happened? Yeah, to the what happened to the GM, you said?
GM and head coach gone.
Crazy. That shouldn't happen.
No, what's crazy is I am shocked that the head coach lasted this long.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at their team, it is just stacked with talent. And
Yeah, they got some ballers over there.
Their record is not showing for it. Everyone knows their team. That's the crazy part. You can name, a solid 8 players on their team and be like, wait, how are they that bad?
The QB, the wide receiver, the running back. I mean, they even probably will pick up their tight end. I'm just saying for fantasy football wise. I mean, there's definitely plenty of studs on the team.
And then you got Khalil Mack on the other
Defense,
side, Derwin James. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, what is going on? So, the fact that this coach has lasted this long is shocking. So,
Dolphins win 30-0 against the Jets. Me and you were like, if Tyreek's not there, is it all about Tyreek?
Foot in our ass, I guess.
Yeah, but they kicked it back to us. That backfired. I will say, maybe he just took a Waddle too. I'd have to see more, but for the most part, it's like, all right, we'll shout our mouths, I guess. Dolphins.
Well, yeah, they just instead of it all being one-dimensional with Tyreek, they did one-dimensional with Waddle, and it
worked.
Worked.
Hey, you're gonna take over Tyreek's routes, so you're gonna be the first read.
Defense did play a huge role in it.
Huge.
I mean, Zach Wilson went out. That I think that was a huge thing, but I believe he went out in the first quarter.
Yeah, there was I think several picks. Simeon was
there was a fumble, and that led to a 2-yard touchdown. So their defense was on point, but
your Bears almost had a win. You're playing Browns, tough team, the real tough team.
Yeah,
you guys pretty much
defense,
had a shot
all the way around, and we granted our offense didn't really do much. We had a pick six. We had a pick that led to a scoring drive.
Yeah.
That, ran it all the way down. So offense didn't do much, but granted, we are playing the number 1 defense in the league, and we, took them to the wire, and literally was a Hail Mary drop away. I don't know if you.
It bounced to Mooney almost off the Hail Mary.
A little tip down, and Mooney was on.
I wouldn't look at Mooney as like, you suck. I would just be like, you had an opportunity, you missed it. That's all.
That shit looked like it fell in his lap.
It did fall in his lap. Christmas came early, man.
Yeah. It was funny though. There was a Browns player, Njoku, said, "Dude, I almost shit myself when I saw that."
Yeah,
it was kind of funny.
Wild, man. So Bucs pulled off against Pack.
That's right. Bears
couple other balanced games. Cowboys end up losing to Bills. What's your thoughts on that?
That's the crazy part right there. Not only did they lose, that 7 points came at the end. It was not garbage. I wouldn't say there's garbage times because I'm sure the Bills were still playing their same defense and stuff, but literally that 7 came right at the end.
Little messy field weather. Think any problems that you can say, it's not, it's kind of like one of those games? What is your thoughts on the weather?
Because it had to have been. If you look at statistically wise, Josh Allen, and you look at 31, you think, oh, Josh Allen lit it up. No. I think he had under 100
The battle of the ground games?
Yeah.
Pretty much. James Cook had a good day.
He had a monster game. He's been on fire for the last few weeks, to be honest. I don't know where he came from, but he channeled his brother, and he's been solid.
Interesting stuff. Chiefs obviously beat Patriots. You're showing me some stuff on memes people are creating, like the refs are favoring Patrick Mahomes after he complained.
Yeah.
Came from a player.
A player. Matthew Judon on the Patriots showed a picture of Patrick Mahomes and the ref kissing, and it says, "I see no lies."
I see no lies, yeah.
So, around the league since, week 1, people have been saying that, you had the one offsides and where the Chiefs got kind of a taste of their own medicine of what other teams have to deal with when playing them.
Yeah.
And now, it's just funny. It's right back to catering to them. So,
NFL loves the Chiefs. And they love him even more now.
Yes, they need.
Poor Al Michaels.
Yeah.
And the thoughts we were having are actually look to be true because now that's circulating like, oh, he was against Swift, so now it's like becoming a thing.
He got annoyed of it. He's like, I just want to watch football. I want it to be about football. Yeah, you want to pan to her one time, but making it throughout the whole game and having to talk about her, and I just don't think he wanted to do that. He's like, I want to talk about the game. I don't want to talk about her.
Yeah.
You know?
Niners had a good game. Defense, it was. I don't say it was. Defense is always solid, but they gave up I think most rushing yards that they've ever this year. The Cardinals obviously put up 29 points, but still, offense was firing away. 45 points there. Ravens, Jags. We watched that last night. Yeah. Jags are, man.
They're such an up and down team. It's just like sometimes they play real good, and a lot of people are going to say, well, it's just. The Ravens were just played that good, but if you actually watch the game, it wasn't like as crazy as the score is.
Yeah. Think Rams are getting a little hot hand here?
Yeah, they're not.
Think a little bit more scarier? Would you rather play, Cowboys obviously are confusing us.
I'd rather play Rams over
Cowboys?
Yeah, hands down.
They're playing pretty strong. I'm just saying the last couple weeks, we're going to play them.
Last week, though?
No.
I can't remember.
I don't think they lost. Wait, you might be right. They're playing Ravens, right?
Yeah, the OT. Yeah, the OT.
Yeah.
So actually, they are playing
pretty
ball,
tough.
So they took Ravens to the, and to be honest, I think they let Ravens come back into that game. So, I'm a little the Ravens things. They praise Lamar Jackson a little more than they should to me. Is he a good player? Absolutely.
He's got skills. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just there was one play where he breaks a tackle and he just throws like a ball. It was not like this amazing, but they made it like it was a Patrick Mahomes type. No, it's like, no, you know what that reminded me of? I know a lot of fans you probably didn't see, but Mike Evans and Johnny Manziel back in Texas. I swear to you.
Oh, the throw up. Yeah, I remember those.
He would literally be running around.
Scrambling.
Just, breaking tackles and stuff. And then he would just lob it up into the air and just hope for the best. And Mike Evans, boom. And that's literally kind of what happened.
Got to give Mike Evans credit this year, right? With
Mike Evans is killing it.
He's a great receiver.
Yeah.
Period, point blank. Got to give him credit.
7 years in a row or 8 years in a row or whatever, 1,000 yards, first NFL player to do it. Absolutely.
You can almost get him any quarterback. It sounds like. I'll still do well. Just throw me the ball up, which is what. Hey, if that's what they were doing back there, was a Texas Tech? No, Texas
A&M.
Texas A&M. Yeah. Texas A&M when he was over there. You just throw the ball up, and he was catching balls like that. So it's almost like, look, if you're not even that good it's a good thing for a receiver to do. Have practicing where it's just jump balls and stuff because you might not have a great quarterback, and you know what he's going to be able to do? He's going to be able to at least throw the ball to you. It's not going to be precision. If you can win those, you might help the team out a lot.
Just throw into my Jackson kind of high, and I'm most likely going to be the one that comes down with it, like Megatron style and shit.
So we don't have Ass of the Week. That was a one-time thing. How do you feel? You're okay with that? I'm okay with it.
Yeah, of course.
It's nice every now and again.
Just being funny. So,
right.
Just.
It's funny seeing some of the comments. You have people that understand us, they get us. You have other people like, this is kind of creepy. It's just like, what did your mind
think that she was gonna be like? Oh, my hero's defending me for saying that. Come on, dude.
When somebody looks at something like that, it makes me think that your mind thinks a weird. You're the creepy one because you're thinking at it from a weird way where it's like no. Like even women understand we're just bullshitting.
Right.
So for like what kind of view, you might be the awkward person. I hate that, but I'm gonna call it like it is. You might be like the awkward person around women or something. I don't know. Why would you have a view like that? Like we're just giving a lady credit for looking good. I mean, that's why magazines, calendars, reef calendars have girls.
Sex sells.
Yeah, January, February, you got them on the calendar.
Everyone
calendar girls. That. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay to look and say a woman's beautiful and give them credit.
I like the guys in the comments that said, "Why am I getting this?" I'm like,
yeah.
Well, let's look at your search history. This is why you're getting it.
The ones that understood why, and they're laughing. They're like, it's funny that this is showing up in my feed.
Yeah, that was...
AI knows you better than you know yourself. So let's jump over. We got some catches and some hits that we can kick out, and we'll talk a little bit about playoffs. Brock Purdy has a little commercial. We'll talk about that. I don't like it, but we'll just jump right to it. So let's continue on here and pull up this. This is... Didn't make it, but it would have been it. This would have been the catch of the week, guys.
Shoot.
I don't know if any of y'all saw it.
Catch of the week could have been catch of the year, the way how good it looked.
So it was McLaurin, so we're going to go ahead and run this real quick, and you'll see what happened.
Howell looking long for McLaurin,
I'm like, did he catch that one-hand catch getting pulled, and did he pull that in? They're going to show a slow motion here.
And I still think even after they show it, I think it
was pulled on the hand. That's impressive.
I mean, it still was.
It's close. Look at that. Because he even got it. He almost. It was one of those things I had to watch in slow motion. So, it wasn't a catch. They labeled it. So we couldn't make it. Obviously, the catch of the week, but still wanted to show it.
It still was an amazing try of a catch. That was like. I'm telling you, I want to say he had his hand under it, but it wasn't under it enough to where it hit the ground and then caused movement and stuff like that. So, but still, just ridiculous, you know.
This was actually a hit that actually took place, clean one. So, gonna go ahead and play and let you guys see this.
Probably clean hit of the week.
Oh, it's a pretty good lick. That's clean.
But he held on. So I guess it's a hit and catch. Yeah, I mean,
Steelers are headhunting today. Yeah, they're headhunting today. So, this was a good catch. Obviously, a good hit. Saying since he held on to it, glad he's obviously okay.
Boom.
It's pretty good. That's a good lick, man. That's good football. Like
good, clean.
Yeah, boom.
Player got up. He was fine.
Which rolls over, which is why we said Steelers are headhunting. It rolls over to this one right here. I didn't get to watch it live. You caught it, sometime around it. I was obviously over in Orlando, but here we go. Go ahead and play. You guys probably saw this.
Yeah, I think this came across everyone's feed somewhere or not. But if not, it's illegal. Man, it's hard to watch all over the place with the see it. Hit by Casey.
Yeah, it's a deadly hit because of him laying out forward and the defender coming in forward too to lay lumber. And you got to watch where your head's at. You can obviously see this ends up. I'm going to go ahead and pause it. This ends up being a little bit of time here in the game. And I was looking for a replay on this, and they didn't want to show it, which I don't see why not. He was okay. Thankfully, he was fine. He walked off, went to the blue tent and stuff. But we have the ability to get Coach's Cam, give you guys some different views if you wanted to see it again. So we're going to go ahead and play it here from the Coach's Cam. Yeah. There is no audio, so this is just from the booth up here, the skybox, I guess you'd say.
Yeah, this is.
So there's going to be some different angles here. So, yeah.
Man, it's.
And now we got it from this way, so.
Yeah, it's, unfortunately.
Glad he's okay, definitely. I like Pittman. He's a good receiver.
Yeah, and this has been a great year for him.
If his head is down and that D-back drives in his shoulder directly into the helmet, like this is how you can be paralyzed.
Yeah, that's the good thing is
whoops. Oh, okay. That was that thing.
It was his head was up when he hit him, which is luckily. I mean, it still does some damage. He's in concussion.
Look at that right there. That pause.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. You don't want, and we got a snapshot of that kind of happening right here.
Yeah, that's what. Holy Jesus!
It's heads up, so thankfully, and it's from a side. But imagine if it's not, and it's changed a little bit, and you're hitting full force somebody's spine and stuff, spinal injuries, neck injuries.
I mean, he looks
paralysis.
About to get crunched like a pretzel right there.
Whoop.
Yeah, no, that's definitely scary. Like you said, man, good thing he got up, and I think he's just in concussion protocol. So
yeah, he walked away. So if you guys are wondering, like, okay, well, did he? How did he look? Well, you'll see right here.
Yeah, he gets up, he's shaky, but
you can see fans worried, players, obviously, everyone.
So
there you go.
Yeah,
right there. Just walking right there. He took a hit, but yeah, that's the deadly hit of the week because I feel like that could have been way worse.
Legal deadly hit.
Being marked off and alert based on the
blue tent
collision.
So yeah, crazy times that could happen in the NFL. You got to watch out. Let's roll over to something that you're like, Chris, was Brock Purdy? Is that Brock Purdy in Alaska commercial? I'm like, it better not be. And the only reason why I say that is because I don't want no distractions. And I've seen it before. Baker Mayfield doing all these Hulu, and then Jalen Hurts. You see it. Even Russell Wilson did an Alaska one. This is not good for me as far as me.
When they become to what do you call it? Hollywood.
Get to Hollywood. I do not. I don't think he's that guy. But he's still. I
laugh more of he couldn't get one of the good ones, right? He's not Coke or Pepsi.
Not yet. If I was him, I'd turn him down. Yeah.
He gets Alaskan Airline. And I was like, hey, I know you don't want the distraction, but I'm like, no, good for him, man.
Yeah, I'm happy for him. We'll play the commercial. All right, so we'll go ahead and show a little clip of it.
My teammates at Alaska Airlines have 130 daily nonstops from the Bay. And this season, I'm hitting all my favorite routes. First up, my hometown Phoenix. Away games in D.C. and Seattle.
Oh, babyface Brock.
Hot route, Cabo. You need to call an audible. Alaska has no change fees ever. And my favorite, the deep route.
Aloha.
Did you say Aloha?
No, aloha. Yeah. Anyways, I'm okay with it. Just please don't be a distraction.
Yeah.
Don't be a distraction to the team. Roll over to the game. So before half, there was a little bit of I think we stopped Arizona. We got the ball back. No, we were getting the ball back because Ronnie Bell obviously was getting this punt return, and we just were just shocked in the, you got the analyst up in the booth and stuff, the commentators, and you would think that they have some, like, there's people watching right now that's like probably watching this game like, dude, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? You're completely wrong with the rules, and that you wouldn't think that would be the case. So we're going to play this and we'll kind of chime in on it.
God, he went over and over on this.
And his ball security has been an issue. You watch their recent ball games where even his returns, there was some shakiness to it, where the ball would possibly pop out. And there's Joey Blunt.
He got touched there, as you see.
Wonderful job on special teams. He's caused 2 forced fumbles this year. This time, he's on the business end.
He wanted
that
a fumble.
ball popping out.
This commentator,
and he carries it in. You know what he wore all week?
He was
the Pat Tillman number 40.
Yeah, you see how the arm right there, the elbow, forearm,
He's doing an
everything.
excellent job.
Yeah,
And he really paid off a little extra inspiration from the great Pat Tillman.
Yeah, here he goes.
Carries
He's about
it
to
in.
say it. Right, here they go. We'll let him talk.
Was he down is the question. All scoring plays are reviewed, as we know, and that is what they're checking right now for Bell.
He's hoping that's the call because his hand is up right now. He's not at forearm. The ball's going down, and he's popping it out.
Okay, we'll stop it right there. What did he just say? The hand is up, not the forearm. What?
The hand is up and the forearm's down, I believe he was saying.
He was saying, like, that means you're down, especially if you've been touched. He didn't say, like, hey, I don't know if he's been touched. If he hasn't been touched, it's a fumble, even with his forearm down. But he was saying that the forearm is not, like, let's play it again. You can chime in on it because I know you caught it too.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to play it again.
He's hoping that's the call because his hand is up right now. He's not at forearm. The ball's going down, and he's popping it out. He is not
I
down.
never understood this.
Here he goes again. Watch.
Watch. His hand stays up. If it's a forearm, he's down, but the hand is up as the ball's coming out.
I'm like,
He finally said the forearm is down, but the hand's up.
There was always a misnomer.
Has nothing to do with it.
in the
And he's still
NFL that the
calling it
ground
as a
can't
fumble.
cause the fumble.
Yeah.
It can if you're still up.
Correct.
And right there, he is up, in my humble opinion. And that ball pops out. He actually did it to himself. No one from Arizona did it. As he tries to stay up and keep his balance, see how the hand's up and the ball comes out? If the forearm had hit the ground,
does.
he would have been down. That's my assessment.
So if you guys are wondering,
All right, Charles,
here's what
Gene's
ends up.
Territories watching along with us. Gene, your
Here they go.
reaction
Listen to
what
the
you just
analysts.
saw.
You know, I'm looking to see that if that forearm lands, which does put him down then, because the forearm,
Right.
it does
Right.
put you down. It's not like the hand that keeps you up. If the forearm contacts with control,
Yes.
then I would have him down. Now, it's a matter of
Which
whether he's been
we know
touched.
he was
He's touched
touched.
right there.
Touched
He's touched right
down by
there.
Contact, and that's where we're looking.
That was just what caught me off on
The
how
runner
much
was contacted by the kicking player number 83.
Yep. His forearm's down. It's a fumble. I'm like, what is he talking
Forearm's
about?
down, but the hand's up. Like, what? What kind of rule is that?
Yeah, it's the other way around. The
Yeah.
hand's down and the forearm's not touching, but you can't do that, obviously, with the ball in your hand, or you'd fumble the ball that way. With
Right.
the other hand down, keep your balance up, and you keep running.
Yeah. That was just a dumb commentator up there. No offense to the dude, man, but like, it's still, you're on live. You got to know the game a little bit better than that.
I was
would think.
hoping he was going to correct himself while, like, because sometimes you say something that you didn't mean. Like, you're like, oh, yeah, his hand is down before him. Like, but he meant to say his forearm's down. But he kept going. So I'm like, oh, wait, he's not correcting himself.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was kind of funny.
That's interesting. But anyways, funny times. We got some big games ahead of ourselves. We can just kind of check in over here at the playoffs before we exit.
Playoff look.
Yeah, let's see what we got going on here with the playoffs, see who's got the top seed. So we'll start here at the top. As you can see, we're going to have 7 spots available for playoffs on each conference, AFC, NFC. Ravens are in, Niners are in, Eagles are in, Dallas is in. And then right now it's all about like what's going on in the hunt, possibly the bubble. We're not going to discount the fact that Bears down here are still on the bubble. They need a lot of things to unfold, people to lose, Seahawks, Packers, Rams, Vikings, everybody.
Is that because it's showing who they played this week. It's not showing who they're playing next
It's because
week,
they're still a Monday night game.
Okay.
They haven't rolled it over.
Did they update the playoff picture?
Yeah, because I'm 11-3. That's correct.
Okay, so they got
and they lost. They went to 10-4, pushed them down because they were the number 2 seed there, Cowboys. So interesting playoff picture, and pretty excited to see.
I mean, look at all the
in the hunt right there.
I mean,
Dolphins,
just look at
Chiefs,
the
Jags, Browns,
of
Bengals.
all the teams in the AFC.
10-4-9. It jumps. Yeah, then it goes 8-6, 9-5, 8-6, 8-6. I mean, I think the Browns sneak in. I don't want to say sneak in. I think they actually get in.
No, yeah, they get in 9-5. I mean,
they're playing pretty good. Flacco's helping out, I think, a lot.
Flacco's,
even though they barely beat the Bears. Bears' D ain't no joke now, man.
They said since week, I think it was like 8 or something, Bears are like number 2 in defense.
On the bubble, the Bills come up in there and stir up things.
Yeah, I mean, that was a huge
so too.
win. I would have liked to see that game played without the rain, because rain definitely affects how a team can play. And I get it. Well, hey, you got to come prepared for all games. Yeah, but were you getting the true Cowboys? I don't think they were, obviously. So
run game versus run game, though, right?
That's the Cowboys should have took a page out of. I mean, the Cowboys' run game has been great the last couple of weeks, and that's been helping them out.
Yeah.
And you thought they would have said, hey, the Bills are doing it, let's do it. But I'm sure they tried. I was watching, and they were trying to get Pollard involved. But
they play Dolphins next week?
Mm-hmm.
What a good game.
Dolphins, then the Lions. They had a tough 5-game stretch. So
let's go ahead and just, before we exit, let's just see, let's go to next week's games, see what we got coming up, see which ones we're excited about. As you saw, I mentioned I mentioned the Cowboys versus Dolphins. So let's see what's going on here. So
I think you might be one.
Did I go one over too many? Let me go back one.
Wait,
what's this?
No, you're right.
That's right. Yeah, the Christmas is next week,
Yeah,
a Monday night, because I know my Niners play Monday. All right, so Saints Rams, actually a pretty decent game. They're both they need to both win.
Both need to win
to make some things happen.
Bengals, Steelers, both need to win.
Great. See how Chargers bounce back. They beat Bills, which is rare because I don't think Herbert's in, right? Herbert's out still.
Yeah, Herbert's out for the year.
For the year, okay.
Yeah. And then you got it's all these teams need to win. Colts, Falcons, both need to win. Green Bay needs to win.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Browns, Houston. That's a great game.
Huge game.
Yeah.
Huge game.
Yeah. Vikings have to win to keep their hopes alive.
Yeah.
Huge
game.
Yeah.
Yeah, because where they're ranked.
Yep. Yeah. Bucs have to get that whole NFC South. They have to stay in because it's still up for grabs for any one of the 3 teams.
Not really a huge game. I'm sorry.
No, unfortunately, we're right there with the Commanders and Jets game.
Yeah.
They might as well just put us Thursday night in the daytime. It really, I said Thursday night daytime, but that's how bad it is. But there it is, 4:25.
Yeah, 4:25 p.m. Cowboys, Dolphins, and I believe that's at Dolphins, so it's gonna be in Miami.
Look at Monday night.
Monday night.
That's a good game, a preview.
Jeez.
Could be a preview. It could be a Super Bowl preview.
It is going to be very interesting to see how that unfolds. Be a good battle. Battle. Even if I hope my team, knock on wood, they win. Even if they did lose, if they better be by a smidgen.
It's almost
some
like
mistakes or something crazy.
You almost want to lose, right? So that hunger comes back. You know, like when someone loses and then they play that same team again, they just smash them. Kind of like when y'all played the Eagles. It was just like, boom, started a little shaky, but then you guys, a lot of teams do that. And
in case it is the Super Bowl, would you rather not see that game?
Yeah, if that ended up to be a Super Bowl, it kind of sucks. Now,
Should we just put in our backup QBs and let that go? Backup QBs only.
If you weren't going for the number 1 seed, I would say, yeah, both of you guys too.
Yeah.
You know, that's the funny. The 2 number 1 seeds, same records, all going against, playing each other. It sucks. I wish this game happened like week 5. So then if it happened in the Super Bowl, it wouldn't be too bad. But it's
too
just
close.
Like, all right, we're in week 15 or whatever, or week 16, 2 weeks before playoffs. It's like.
But you never know, and I don't want to ever think my team gets knocked out because obviously you're on the high, you want to keep rolling. But if you never know. If one of us, how the playoffs are. Same thing in fantasy. You get knocked out easy.
Yeah, what was it last year? Giants knocked out, I think, Vikings or something.
Somebody at top,
yeah,
top dog.
Vikings
were
playing like they had they were like, I don't know, 13-3 or something, 13-4.
Mm-hmm.
So
never know.
Any given Sunday.
Sunday
that can happen in the playoffs, and that's anyone's fear right there. Like, yeah, we're playing good football, but we can play the 7th seed, and boom, you're done.
Bingo.
Yeah.
That's a wrap for me, man.
Yeah, I think we covered everything. Till next
Thank
week.
you. Yeah. Till next time. Thank you guys for watching. See ya.
Burn on, big river, burn on.